Oh, good evening, old.
Oh, my mic was muted. I was just reading everybody's names in order. Television Gamer, Jim, Double, Code, Cannabis Kid, William, Irishman Stan. I think that's it. And I was simply saying that I never know if I'm seeing the names in the correct order, but I think I am. And that's the way I see them, so. I don't know how to poke. If I remember right, Spy Hunter, I'd have to use the keyboard for extra things, probably. And you know what's not going to happen? Me using the keyboard for extra things. We'll just drive around for a few minutes. Or you could just take it out, but I could have just drove around for a few minutes and shot some things. No, oh man, I should have kept in Spy Hunter and shut my mouth. I don't know what you like about that game so much. I've been being punished. I don't know what I'm being punished for.
George is getting upset!
I know it's probably a childhood thing, and I'm ruining your childhood by whining about it. That's like me trying to get the Intellivision Gamer to play like Slam Dunk and Body Slam and stuff. Yeah, at least, yeah.
I've never been here before. It's not hot.
Now, the only thing about this thing, well, it plays more games than I ever could play before. You know, you gotta stare into this tiny itty bitty screen, and I have to go over my glasses, because you know it's too blurry if I have my glasses on. Oh, and this should be over here. Why am I looking over here when I can look over there? Painter boy. Painter boy. I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. Ooh, shoo. Paint by number. What's this one? Paint the cat. Paint pot Charlie. Painter boy. That looks like it. How is there an HDMI thing on there? Well, there is some ports on the back, yeah. Never thought about that. But I'd still probably have to control it with that, though. I don't think I could control it on the screen or anything. But it would make it a little easier to see. Yes, it would. So let's see here. Excuse me just for a second while that's loading. You didn't have a Commodore back in the day? Either did I. I'm experiencing some of these games for the first time, so. Are these the Painter boys? Painter boy. I probably would have loved it if I had one. Is this a foreign game? I don't recognize these places. European. This might not be in English. One. Where am I going? I don't know. We need to get to the house, we need to paint. But where's the guide telling us where to go? I don't know. We're not painting anything, we're driving. Who decided, you know, hey, let's make a painting game. Okay, what do we do first? We have to drive to the location. But where am I supposed to go? Can I choose somewhere else? Doesn't look like it. See, we're on the road. We are indeed, but where are we going? Is that supposed to be the radio down there? I'll take your word for that. I don't think we're going to get anywhere because I don't know where to go. Can we just go to any house? Can I just go to this one? Oh, I couldn't turn. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to play this. I don't see no indicators saying, hey, go this way, turn right, turn left, or something. I'm already over this game, Jim. I'll give it one last attempt, but I'm over this game. We'll choose a different place, I guess. 2? Can I choose 2? I don't know, I did something. Now it's not going. This is a terrible one. All right, next. Sorry about that. Okay, next is Yar Kung Fu. Did I say it? Yar? Which one's the... Is that the... No, that's not the back button. Which one's the... I think that's the back button. I before E. I do not have any atoms. Only thing I remember about the atom is seeing it in the store and being jealous of it. Oh, what is that? Do we want B for ER, I guess? What's it trying to say? This is a good ER? You know, it's almost November. Our ER is almost up. Okay, I might have to find a different copy. Or turn the fast loader up. Wait. Can't tell if I'm hearing loading sounds. I'm gonna say no. I don't think the screen would look like that. Would it? I could try to disable the fast loader. What syntax error? Oh, it's L. Sorry, L. So if I do disable that, then it's load parentheses. Is that the message? Oh. Yeah. Well, check that out later. That's okay. I left my browser open because I was watching a video, and I figured if I shut it, I might lose my place.
Yeah, have you ever seen a dipstick, baby? Yeah. Look at here, nice and clean.
I think we're gonna have to find a different copy. Okay, was there another copy in here? We'll have to go to another folder. ER Kung Fu 2, but that's not what you requested, so let's go to a different set. Try the, Actually, this is better when I search for it on my computer, isn't it? Yes, it is. So let's go to here. And I have a whole folder dedicated just to the games that are on here and only here. Oh, no, I spelled that wrong. Lye, then AR. Because if I do have another copy, I just want to know where it's at. Okay, it's the SD2ISC multi, then under PRG. Okay. I have a couple different ones in here, so we'll try them both or every one until we get it to go. Did you have no clue? Well, do you like horror Halloween type games? You might like Forbidden Forest. Reminds you of a song I wrote. Hold on a second. Did I see something there? Hold on. I want to see that high score list again. Okay. I thought that for a quick glance, I thought it said Pole Muncher, but it said Pole Nuncha. Sorry. Oops. I don't know if it's great on here or not, but it's, you know, a good game. Yeah. Like, can I say for sure this is better than the arcade? Probably not. And it's funny that while the Atari 8-bit is not as advanced graphically, there are a few games out there that were supposedly, or they say is better on the Atari 8-bit, like Ultimate Reality, The City might be more complete, and there's another big RPG that they say that towards. I forget which one it is. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh god! Can't beat the pole guy. Jesus Christ, he stun locks you. He stun locks you. God, once he hits me once, I can't move. I could get a couple early hits in, but then as soon as he hits me, it's all over. I don't know if this will save my score or not, but I'll put in my name, I guess. Oh, I don't have time to put in my name, do I? No, I do, okay. Yeah, with some practice, maybe. And some proper kicking there, I guess. Okay, next up is the game Code likes and I don't like. And I rage on it all the time. Kung Fu game. Even though I don't like the game, I did put it in the favorites folder just so it's easy to find because I know it gets requested. I don't have a list really. So a couple of people mentioned the game. Someone said Silent Hill for the PS1. And, you know, what if we should just stick to like one console or just consoles that are easier for me to switch to? I'm thinking, last year we did the classics. I did a couple Intellivision games, and we switched to Sega Genesis for a few, and I forget what other console I switched to. We did like 3 consoles, I think. I don't know if we did 4 or not. Just things that I could switch to quickly that were already pre-plugged in. It might be on here, man. There's a good chance it's on here. I can't look right now because we're already preloaded this one. But I mean, I can search on my computer right now just to make sure. Monster trivia. Then I have to switch to the Commodore. See, what is it? I'll just search the word PESSCII. Keep it a simple search. Did you spell it right? Just in case you didn't spell it, I'll put attack of the. Let's see what pops up. Attack of the Mutant Camels. Attack of the Phantom Karate Devils. Attack of the mutant pricks. Not sure what that is. Attack of the Antlions. Attack of the mutant TFFs. Attack of the slime creatures. Attack of the software pirates. Attack of the tomato. Attack of the Vogons. So it appears they do not have that game on here. Are you sure it's a Commodore game? Or could it be like an Atari 8-bit game or something? Double check on the spelling of P-E-S-C-I-I just to make sure that's right. Well... Did the game just freeze on me? There we go. C64 game. So it's a homebrew? It's a new game or a classic game from years ago? I know I'm asking 20 questions, but you know. Is the game free? That's, you know, the important question to ask. I always have trouble slowing down. You don't think it's free? Yeah, if it's not free, you know, I'm not gonna play it. Yeah, you buy it for me, I can play it. That must be random, because sometimes I play this game and I bomb that thing first try with just the amount of bombs you start off with. And then, like today, I had to bomb it with every bomb I had, then still a whole bunch of bombs afterwards. I don't know if there's like a consensus with this game, like let's stick with a certain amount of bombs, I don't know. Well, I can search my computer again for the correct spelling there to see if I have it. See, one thing I cannot stand about this game is I lose track of where my thing is I have to land on. Where is it? I lost track of it already. And there's nothing on the... Well, I forgot. I think the arrow... Is the arrow points me to it? Is that what it is? The arrow points me to it? Okay, never mind. I'll stop whining. The arrow points me to it. I forgot that there's an arrow there to point me to it. My bad. Okay. And did I say hello, Oni? Can we play Attack of the Pepsi Robots? Is that a game I can play? I want to play Attack of the Pepsi Robots. How about that? Okay, I don't think this is the right one. I think it was up here. Or I just lost it again, one or the other. There it is. Pepsi Robots, yeah, that's what I want to play. Sequel to Pepsi, or the prequel to Pepsi Man, or sequel, I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to go with the one life rule on this one. We lost a life, let's move on. NSG, hello. Okay, next is Test Drive. Shaw Warrior wants the toothbrushing game. I'm assuming you mean Jawbreaker. If you're talking about the one where all you do is just brush the plaque off your teeth and nothing more, that's on the Atari 8-bit. This one is the one, Jawbreaker is the one where you have to then collect all the dots and then it brushes your teeth. Okay, but there's a goofy game that I like on the Atari 8-bit, but it's really just a commercial, I think, because it's just one level that repeats over and over again. But I like that one. It's it's like a brand for a toothpaste. It's like Theramed or something. One on the 8-bit. Attack of the Mountain Dew Robots. That attack your teeth. Okay, what's next? I said, oh, Test Drive. Test Drive is next. You said this is mini HDMI? So does that mean a normal HDMI cable wouldn't go? I would have to get mini to regular? I don't know if you hear me or not on over there. So I noticed you said the word mini. So I was just clarifying that. You want Test Drive 1 or Test Drive 2? Who was this? You know, Test Drive 2. Well, is this a double disc? Side A, side B for that. Test Drive 2 or European Challenge. That's just one disc? What's this one then? Test Drive 2 with dual master disc. Test Drive 2 dual side A +1. One? Okay. I think I have to load them both, though. That one. And that's side B. Then go back up to that one. And it loads them. And then for dual discs, I think I have to type it in, right? Or I don't know if I can do the... Man, I already forgot. I had this all memorized. I think for dual discs, I have to type it in, right? And not do the, like, slash, symbol. Right? I don't remember now, man. I can't believe I can't remember anything anymore. Nothing at all. Can do slash. Well, we did it the long way now, so doesn't hurt anything to do it the long way, I guess. We're driving in snow. I can't see. Is it loading? I don't know if it's loading. It's so bright. Yeah, I was wondering that too just now. Sometimes sometimes I can hear the loading sound in my headphones. Other times I can't. Sometimes I just think I just hear the static in the background. Let's try to disable the fast loader. See, with the headphones on, I can hear that sound right there, the loading sound. Well, now we have a black screen. That's more than what we had last time. And the white light's still blinking. There we go. I just cut off the music. I'm a rotten person. Sorry about that. Please insert the scenery disc. I'm assuming that's disc 2. Uh-oh. There was a third disc? There was no third disc listed on here. Uh-oh. I'll find another one. I should have... Yeah, it was not going. Disc 2's not going. I'll look for another one. Well, actually, we might still be able to play anyway. But without the scenery... Just like every other game, I probably have multiple versions of this in different folders. Are we in automatic? You have 4 lives left.
Wouldn't it be funny if we like launched a chicken up in the air?
God, it's so touchy. I just barely push one side or the other, and I can't like stay straight in the lane. And then I can't get out of the way in time. This game is... I'm not sure how I feel about Test Drive. I'd probably appreciate this game more if I played it in the 80s when it first came out. Because back then it was probably groundbreaking, unbelievable, you were shocked at what you were looking at. But, you know, when you play it now after playing stuff like Outrun...
No.
This game could also be better controlled with a joystick versus a D-pad. I don't know. But that really shouldn't make much of a difference. You missed the gas station. I didn't know I was supposed to go to the gas station. Well, we missed the gas station. No one told me about no gas station. Fill her up, please. Out of gas, eh? We're in the record books, guys. All right, I'm gonna move on though. That was, you know, we just set a world record. You know, no one can beat us now.
World Record Headquarters can I help you.
The next game is Grisor. Space is jump. Oh, is it? Oh, good lord. Wait, is that what's next? Hold on. No, you're not next. I'm looking at the list wrong. Grisor is down a couple. Sorry about that. The list gets scrolled down every once in a while and I don't notice it. Sorry about that. Twin Galaxies? Yeah, Twin Galaxies is still the place. It's still the place for records. It'll always be. They're a little bit more cleaned up than they were during the controversies. They're trying to make it so there's no more controversies. Some people don't like the toxic culture there, though. Like, some people are a little on the toxic side, but that's like everywhere, though. But just you know, don't get involved with the toxic stuff, and you're okay, I guess, right? Just set your records and don't talk to nobody. They're a little strict on some rules, and sometimes they're not strict at all, you know. They're picky on how you do it, everything. So there's Gauntlet 3 on here, 2 and 1.
I'm Todd Rogers, the king of video games.
Oh, I'm assuming you want Gauntlet 1 and not 2 or 3, right, Nico? I have a few records on there. Yeah, I'm shocked. Yeah. And television records, that is. You score for Attack of the Mutant Camels. I think I've tried that game, but I can't remember how it goes. I can't remember how that one goes. But I think I've played it. That's one of those games where I gotta see it to remember what it looks like. Okay, we'll just do number 1 then. Oh, that's right. That's right. Now I remember. Yes, that's the one. Empire Strikes Back, but with camels. I remember now. This is a game that I think froze on me when I tried it on the back bit, I think. Let's be...
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
Whenever I played Gauntlet 4 on the Genesis, I was always the wizard. I'm not sure if he's the best character. I'm clicking on him. And... oh, it's asked for 1 or 2 players. Right? 1? I just clicked 1. F1. ONE. Oh, here. 1, okay.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
Okay, now pick the wizard. I think I remember this being really slow. I think this was requested before. I think. Let's see if it loads first. If your sound effect don't go, that means you're still under a 1-minute cooldown. Even though sometimes I swear it feels like 2 minutes. Well, the warrior throws axes. The wizard kind of throws like a beam, like magic beam or something. Magic shots. One of them probably throws arrows. Vic 20. I got the Vic 20 score. Close enough. Yes, close enough indeed. Rewind the tape to start or press play, then spacebar to continue game. Oh, we just hit spacebar. Is it cracked? Press fire. It's the tail of the tape. There we go. You know, I keep shooting the food. I do know that. Can't shoot that thing? What is that thing then? I thought that was another one of those things where monsters come out of.
Ooh, dog. Yeah, that's a good thing about them possum innards. Still good the next day.
Guess it's not. Exit to 18. That's a big jump. No, 8. Okay, 8. Thought it said 18. Oh no, not death. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going somewhere. Problem with death is he keeps coming. You can't kill death. He just takes points away from you. Let me through, and I'm stuck. Can I get through there? Jesus Christ.
In cooking, there are two words that a lot of people get confused. The word that we use in describing fish is spelled F-I-L-L-E-T, and it should be pronounced fillet. If you're speaking about meat cookery, the French word F-I-L-E-T, it's pronounced filet, and that's the proper way to talk about a fillet of beef. So you can maybe tell some of your friends, if they're saying it wrong, that it's fish fillets.
Death again. Death, go away, Death. I don't like you. I don't remember that being so many deaths when I played Gauntlet 4. I don't see no exits in there. I don't know why I'd want to go in there. Well, you can tell some of your friends that they're spelling it incorrectly. Or something. For a filetto fish, yeah. As for a fillet. Really, Death already? And he's quick, too. This is nuts.
The gun is good.
The gun is good.
The penis is evil.
I don't know where to go. We could just move on, though, to another game as well. Because this one, you know, I know we're I don't know how long we're going to be till we die. I could just let death kill me. Go out in style. Gauntlet 3? You gotta request it. Let's go out in style. 2 deaths. Can we get 2 deaths? Oh, yeah. Oh, you can kill them. Dang it, they do die. I didn't know they could die. Is there like a hidden wall? Because how in the hell did you get over there? Probably from another floor. It's probably one where you got to go down a floor or something and come back up a different way. Because there is nowhere other way to go, I don't think. I think we've already, yeah. It's either hidden wall or you got to go down a floor. There we go. Oh, the X was there, but there was no way to get to it. Did you see me hit destroy a wall? I must have missed it. All right, next up is Death in the Caribbean, or however you want to pronounce it. Okay. How many discs is this? Disc 1 of 2, side A. Disc 1 of 2, side B. Disc 2 of 2, side A. Disc 2 of 2, side B.
In cooking, there are 2 words that a lot of people get confused. The word that we use in describing fish is spelled F-I-L-L-E-T, and it should be pronounced fillet. If you're speaking about meat cookery, the French word F-I-L-E-T, it's pronounced filet, and that's the proper way to talk about a fillet of beef. So you can
Carrie
tell
bean.
some of your friends, if they're saying it wrong, that it's fish fillets.
Carrie bean. Death in the Caribbean. I'm sure we don't have enough time to play a 4-disc game, but we'll play a few minutes of it. You got to request it because, you know, the queue's long, way, unfortunately. There's like still a whole bunch of games left to play. If you want to see Gauntlet 3. Or did you want Gun 3 is what you meant. The graphics in Gun 3. Oh no, another text-based adventure? You're just trying to get me to test out this one? To see if it should be a one to play later? You are standing behind the house map in hand. Should there be a comma there? Because I don't think you are standing behind the house map in hand. I think you are standing behind the house, comma, map in hand, right? A path leads north into the woods. Is it on your list? You are facing north at an intersection. Hopefully it saves and loads properly. Like we were having trouble with The Hobbit saving and loading using this thing. But when I burned it to floppy, it worked. But, you know. Well, we'll check that another time, though. You are facing north at an intersection. Look. Examine. I for inventory. You have collected nothing. East. It's the house map. You are facing east. There are paths leading left and behind you. Left and behind me. Wouldn't that be south? No, north. Behind me is north. The path disappears over the hills to the north. This looks like one where you'd have to map it out or you might get lost. Looks like this might be a gigantic game. Take tree. Examine clouds. Yes, 4 discs, yeah. Because you're going a long way without there being things to see and examine. Game of Paths. Where to? West? Cross path running east and west in front of you. Actually, let's try just look. Tree. Branches are old and moss covered. Climb tree. Do not mess with the trees. All right, sir. Where's people to talk to? Where's stuff happening? Where's monsters? Where's things to pick up? That is a big tree. It looks like a Howia Bellamoriana.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Cut down tree. You have nothing to cut with. White clouds are beautiful. You must figure out how to get down from the cliff. Down. You cannot D. East. I don't know. Go south, go north, climb down. Yeah, I don't know. It's cross path east and west in front of you. North. Can't D. Oh, finally something of interest. You're facing north. The swing is made of rope and a seat. Use swing. You cannot use swing here. Swing. Do not know how to swing. Get swing. Swing is made of 2 parts. Get... I don't know. Rope. Got it. Get wood. You cannot take the wood. Sit. Oh, I didn't think about sit. Sit. You are too young to be pooped already. Get it in gear. Wow. Wow, game. Wow. Is that a hoverboard? Okay, we'll just give it a few more minutes and then we'll move on. I could have looked around there, but, you know. A house! Enter. You cannot enter here. Up. Okay, you have to be specific. Take church. You are in the front of the church doors. Open door. Doors are locked. Use crowbar. Knock. Door. Don't know how to knock. Rub. Rub door. You cannot rub door here. Okay, I guess that's a good place to call it for this one. Church doors are usually unlocked. Alright, I'll add it to the list of games. Let's see. Let me find my list. It's on my desktop somewhere. Text files. Queue. This list is still very long, so there's so many games on here, we may not get to even a fraction of these. In the future, but it's got potential and we'll put it on the list. And save. Pole door. We'll save it for next time. Okay, next up, Grisor. Spaces jump. Alright. GRE, GRE, GRU, GR, Grisor. There's actually a game called Grisor. Then there's a game called Grisor Contra, which I don't know if they're the same game or not. They're both by Ocean. We probably played it before, huh? And he gave it away. Well, it was the thing's fault. There was 2 different files, so. Oops. That still might work. Syndicate of the Beastie Boys. Interesting music. Up to select, fire to start. So you can't jump with the controller, huh? Let's see. Wow. That seems impossible for me to use the controller. Unless you just played the whole game with the controller. The way I'm sitting, though, I can't move and jump at the same time. Now, what would be fire? Or does it have to be done with the controller? No button fires. Wow. That's impossible. Unless I played like this, maybe? Well, then I still can't fire. Already? Dang it. Yeah, that's like impossible. That's crazy. You gotta use the spacebar to jump. Oops. I mean, maybe I could do it like this with my finger. Hold on. Maybe I just gotta sit differently. And have my finger being laid, like, on the space bar just about. Yeah, it would, doesn't it? I'm doing worse with trying to jump. Use your finger, yeah. I'm doing worse. One last attempt. Doorway? Probably just stairs that lead you back up, probably, I assume. I probably would die just trying to attempt it. I can't seem to take the stairs. I pushed up. Use your big toe. Okay, just one more attempt. Okay, one more attempt. I was trying to get in the stupid door thingy. Ah, dang it. Okay, I tried. I did better that time, though. I did better that time. Yeah, I did better that last attempt there. What is the code for 30 lives? I need a code for 99 lives. That's what I need. I did beat Contra on the NES with the cheat code, and I think I was on my last and final life too when I beat it. Yeah. I'll look in for that. Look into getting the HDMI cord. Mini to regular, or just an adapter. Whatever's cheaper, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure I have spare HDMI cords somewhere around here. Yeah, I remember back in the 80s, me and my friend played Contra when we rented it. He was able to beat it. Well, I ran out of lives. But I do believe I did steal his lives. We probably used the Konami code more than likely. For both of us. I do remember stealing his lives and like, how is this happening? How am I able to get back into the game when I died? And auto continues. Get a cord. Because I think I got to get mini to regular. Like a mini on one side, regular on the other, I think. Which key for up? Right. I don't think this matters. I think I just set this and it just controlled with the controller. So I'll just do that, and I'll just do this and that. Who cares? Skill level 6. Yes, F1 to start. I think after setting all that, I could still just use the controller. You made me miss my lollipop. Okay, we still got lollipop out of this deal. That's so violent, man. That's so violent. The way the toothbrush goes in there. That seems like I just trapped myself. Violent and felt like it's like an invasion of privacy. It felt like there's a word I'm looking for. Looking for a certain word that's not coming to me. A wire brush. Mommy, why are my gums bleeding? Oh, it's just that wire brush, son. Oops. Helps your gums get stronger. Don't be a wuss, son. We all gotta go through the bleeding. Strong, yeah. I pushed up. It didn't go. Oh well. Okay, next. That game's kind of fun. Nightbreed is next. Nightbreed. There's other ports on here too. Like, what are these other ports on this thing? Excuse me. I guess that's the mini HDMI? Is that even HDMI? I don't even know if that's HDMI. I think it is. Then there's two, which might be mini USB ports, which I'm not sure what those are for. There's like two mini ports there. Or micro USB or mini USB, one or the other. Can't tell. I'm not sure what those ports do. It's like too bad I can't get a like a controller hooked up to it, you know, to control it that way. That would be really awesome. Okay, where am I? Night Breed. Some of the crack music is really good. In limited levels? Nah, we won't cheat. I mean, I could cheat, but might as well play it right. I hit no, didn't I? Is it loading or is it not loading? Just in case it just froze on me, we need to find another copy. I don't think it's loading. No signs of life. Yeah, for some reason when I searched it on my computer, I got no results. Oh, because I'm in the wrong folder. I'm an idiot. Gotta search it over here. That'd make a lot more sense. You know, heck of a lot more sense to search for it in the proper folder. Okay. I only have 3 copies of this, or is it 2 copies? Oh, it's 2 copies of it. So this one didn't work. Let's try the other one.
In cooking, there are 2 words that a lot of people get confused.
Man, you really
The
love
word
that sound effect, don't you?
describing fish is spelled F-I-L-L-E-T, and it should be pronounced fillet. If you're speaking about meat cookery, the French word F-I-L-E-T, it's pronounced filet, and that's the proper way to talk about a fillet of beef. So you can maybe tell some of your friends.
Maybe I should
they're saying it wrong,
disable the
and it's
fast loader.
fillets.
Maybe I should just try to disable the fast loader.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boy.
I wish I had some fish to make fillets out of.
These men are holding the nozzle properly, exerting pressure forward, one hand on the hose or nozzle handle, the other...
Yeah, you could do
close to the
comma
nozzle
1
tip.
as well, but you don't have to. See, it's still sticking on that one. And I don't know if it's loading right now to get past it. Maybe we should just wait a second. Give it a second and see. We might be screwed on this one for today. I might have to Google another copy of the game and load it up on here at a later date. Luckily, I have the site bookmarked. Well, I have the site bookmarked, but it must be on the other browser because I don't see it here. Dope. Let's open the other browser then. But I have the site bookmarked to for quick searching of games on the for Commodore. Which is csdb.dk is probably the best site for searching Commodore games. What's it called again? Nightbreed? Nightbreed. There's quite a few different copies of it here, so like maybe after the stream I can hunt down one that might work, you know. So do you want a substitute? Who was this? Mystic Seer requested this, and I don't know, Mystic Seer is here. He probably requested it and then left. Unless he's listening. I don't see him in the active chat, but he still could be listening. Are you Mystic Seer? MYSTIC space SEER. Oh, you're just leaving the queue. Okay. I don't know, were you next or anything? Because we're gonna have to skip this one. Next is Peter Packrat by Jim. I don't know what position you were in. I don't know. But that's what I'm the night breed I'll have to do later. All right, Peter Packrat. I can't see. Oh, I gotta go to a different folder. Need to go to the big folder, I guess, for this one. Peter Beardsley International Football, Peter Packrat. It's got a space shuttle. Peter Piper's pet. Peter picked a pack of, what is it? Peter Pumpkin Eater. Top 5 rats. Oh my god. Oh no, it's a PAL game. Oh god. Oh no. Is this guy on my side? Oh god. Oh, we can't play that. Do I have another copy of this on here? Well, this might be simply a PAL game, and we'll see. Let's see if I even have another copy of that on here. Okay, we do have 2 more copies. One's in the PRG. Oh no, one more copy because the other one's music. Yeah, so this we got one more chance to get it right. And that's PRG, just PR. Yeah, because I got 2 different PRG folders. Let's hope. Peter pick a pack of pachyderms. Hey people, here's a cool game named Peter Packrack. Well, I have to go to school soon, so I didn't have time to fix this completely, but it does work with only a slight flicker in the beginning. But you move to the next level and down the screen, the flicker stops. Zenith, sorry for removing your intro and trainer. They were too long, and also because it has coded against recrackers. I had problems ripping it off. I need a better packer because this game is too long. Sorry. Okay. I think I missed a key there. I don't know if that key's important or not. Yeah, not quite as bad. Up there it is, though. And it froze. And next. We gave it 2 chances, but unfortunately, it's busted. We tried. Alright, next is G.I. Joe. That's more than a flicker. Maybe you didn't get that far when he tested it. What was it again? G.I. Joe. Okay, what we have is G.I. Joe A, G.I. Joe Side B. Then we have G.I. Joe 2, The Smurf Massacre. I don't know what that is. G.I. Joe 2, The Smurf Massacre. Yeah, I don't think that's official either. Syntax error. We will load it the proper way. Comma 8, comma 1. I might try it. Now, why did Cannabis Kid also request Jawbreaker? We got 2 Jawbreakers. Okay, we're at a blue screen. That's not a good sign, is it? It's either disable the fast loader or it's a broken copy. Or we gotta wait for it to load. I gotta wait for it to load. Oh, okay. I thought we might have, but I didn't remember for sure. Pinball construction set. Oh my god, man. You know, there's like a billion already pinball games that were made from the construction set that are scattered throughout all the folders. I couldn't imagine going through and doing it myself. And if you didn't know, Jim, it's the same board. One single board. And it's not even a good board. I was able to move the D-pad for a second there, but it didn't. Now it's not going. I wonder if I'm using the wrong controller. No, okay, you gotta go up and down. Wow, Bill. So I don't think you're really I don't think you can even change too much on that pinball game. It must have been a popular pinball game though, because with the amount of pinball construction pinball games out there that were made from it, which all they did was just maybe change the graphics or something. I don't know how to start this. Other controller, maybe? Oh, no, that's the same controller. Oh, okay, off the ground, I see. If you really want me to try it, I'll try it, but I don't know how long it'll take us to get into it, though. That's the only thing I was wondering about, you know. Alrighty. Dang it, Cobra wins. Are those Cobra heads or hearts? Yeah. Yes. Why don't we see what the homebrew is? Why don't we see what the homebrew is? G.I. Joe 2, The Smurf Massacre. I'm excited for this Smurf Massacre. I don't know about this one. Excuse me for a second. I remember now, we did play this once before. Because, you know, when I was on the back bit, I couldn't do multi-disc games, so we couldn't do G.I. Joe, so we did G.I. Joe 2.
Hose, often needed when a hand extinguisher
think.
won't do the job.
I don't know how to fire. I'm hitting buttons. Maybe something on the keyboard. Let's try the other controller. Oh, maybe I gotta choose a weapon first. Oh, I can't go up that high. Maybe I gotta hit 1 for a weapon. Dang it, Smurfs. Let's try 3. Can we do a... Oh my god. Just destroyed 98 Smurfs. I'm afraid that if you would like to kill some more, you have to reboot the menu program. Okay. Hitting number 3 just exploded everything. Yeah, I don't feel like rebooting it, so that's it. That's the end of that one. Okay, next up is California games, eh? This could be a multiple disc game. Let's find out. California Drive, California Games, disc 1 of 2, side A, disc 1 of 2, side B, disc 2 of 2, side A, disc 2. Wait, is this a whole different one altogether? Uh-oh. It might be split up. That's going to make things even more difficult. Let's see if I have a different copy in here that could be cracked or something. Okay, we got one where it's already in the folder. Oh, we have one that's a D81 file. So that might play. That might already be pre-cracked, you know, so. All the discs combined, so I don't have to worry about all that junk. Flipping discs. That'd be wonderful. $1,000 demos available for the Switch. I wouldn't have time. It's even to get into that. Wonder how many of those my Switch could even hold. That'd be a lot of downloading, wouldn't it? Are we stuck? It's not got to the screen for me to type in run yet. It's possible, But I thought maybe it was, and that's why I left it on here. I had to have left it on here for a reason. But you could have a point. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try it without the fast loader first real quick, and then we'll see. But you could have a point. I thought I actually did get a D81 to load. I had to have put it on here for some reason.
Like Rocky Balboa up in this bitch.
Uh-oh. We're stuck. So let's, if we're stuck, what do I do? Turn the console off, back on, maybe? Try that. Yeah, I could be wrong about the DD1s, but I thought maybe I had tested one and it worked. Because I was trying to make sure I only had folders on here that would actually work with, you know, the this device. That's why I didn't include any of the backbit stuff. Or only the files that would work with the backbit. I mean, work from the backbit on here, and deleted all the rest that wouldn't. That would require more testing, though, to make sure on that. But I don't know. There we go. Awesome. I was about to go to that the other folder. Let's see, run stop. Whenever I see a screen like that, it's, I guess we want to disable the fast loader. Skip title screen. No, we won't skip it. It's probably that's part of the thing. Part of the charm. Yeah, exactly. Reloaded the whole game. We're going to use the whole game, yeah. Come on. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. You gotta get up that hill. Stream hack attack, yeah. So will this be harder? Or Harder than the Atari version. Casio. We gotta pick Casio in honor of John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Let's see if we get a hacky sack. Excuse me just for a second. I do wonder. I haven't watched the documentary yet, but I should. I wonder it. Even though this is cracked, so you don't have to have all 4 discs loaded in. You know, I wonder if loading the disc off of here would be quicker than what it's doing here, or would loading the disc take longer than what this is doing? I wonder if it's just or it's the same amount of time. Turn too long. Turn too long. No, I think the back beta would be the same thing because the file is not it's loading on its own, doing its own thing, I'd say, right? For that file in particular. Wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. You could be right. Because I think it's got to go through this regardless. I can't remember now because I think we played games like this on the back bit that were cracked with multiple discs, and I remember having to sit through this quite a bit. But I don't know how long we had to sit through this. Foot bag, here we go. Good old foot bag. Yeah, I would have to, test it side by side or get a stopwatch out and I don't know. I'm just going by memory and my memory's faulty, so it's not going to help any. Was this in the actual California Games? Like, did they have an actual California Games event where they had footbag? I don't know if I can hit it in my head here. I can't hit it with my head. Okay. I like how that sound you hear is a bird. Sounds like a whistle or something, and it's just the bird flying over. We did 5 in a row and Jester. But we didn't do, what are the other ones? You can do an axle Foley, a full axle. How do you do all that? A headbanger? A Dizzy Dean? Jeez. I'm imagining what the sensor is there, but I think I have an idea. New record! Footbag results. Surfing. This is one where the Atari just didn't get right at all for the surfing. You couldn't even tell what you were looking at and what was going on. This one had better look like real water and a real surf, I'm telling you. Come on. Oh, and I should close the queue. There's already still 5 games after this one. Yeah, it's water. Those look like waves. I guess I gotta erase that? I don't have no idea. I'm not sure how to do that properly. You suck! So we've decided that this Thursday we're going to watch a horror movie over on Discord. But yeah, I haven't figured out which movie I want to watch yet. I'm sure it's going to be my choice. And there's so many horror movies I could choose from the classics. Not for this, there's not going to be a wheel. I'm just making it up as I go along. But I could just put my favorites on a wheel and spin it. That's what I could do. But the problem is that some of my favorites are a little bit long and members only? Nah, we won't do members only this time. It's for Halloween, so no reason to do that. The members only one is coming up. I think it's going to be November 8th. Dream Warriors. Yep, to adult. Sorry about that. Are you in my Discord? If you're already in my Discord, you will see over there where it says Kung Fu Movie Night live chat, or like it's a live voice channel. Even though you don't have to be on voice, you can join that without a microphone or turn your microphone off or whatever if you don't want to chat. And then inside of there, I will be sharing a movie straight from my computer. You know, the second Nightmare on Elm Street is the first one I saw. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. Some memories that I'll never ever forget is the first time we rented movies. And it was actually from a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven had movies to rent back then. In the mid to late 80s. And that's where I got to see Nightmare on Elm Street 2 for the first time, and Nightmare on Elm Street 1. I think Revenge of the Nerds rented there, Creepshow, and who knows what else. Random Vincent Price movie. He's got some good ones. There actually might be one I haven't seen yet. That's in this book of mine. That's listed like as the highest one that he rated for Vincent Price movies. I have to remember which one it is. I've seen the one that's called The Conqueror Worm, or it's called Witchmaster General. And I've seen, you know, the Dr. Phibes ones. Type in !! Discord right now in the chat there. Creepshow? I don't think that one's aged as well. I don't like that one as much. If I'm just to be honest, there's quite a few I like more than the original Creepshow. I think I liked Creepshow better in the 80s. When I rewatched it in recent times, I didn't like it as much. "13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo." That's probably a good one. You haven't seen it recently? I'll come up with some. I'll come up with something. I don't know what, but I'll come up with something. Maybe I'll make a wheel and we'll spin it. But we only get to watch one single movie, so and it's just for Halloween, so I know not everybody's going to agree with what my favorites are either. See, if I was to make a top 5 favorite horror movies, it's not any of those. It's like Dawn of the Dead, Evil Dead 2, The Howling, Salem's Lot, and probably The Exorcist for my top 5. But I've watched those movies so many times. So many times. I don't know if I've seen the TV series Tales from the Dark Side, but I think I saw the movie. Doesn't that have like Joan Crawford in it or something? Hey, I like Rocky Horror. But I wouldn't I wouldn't really count that as a Halloween movie, though. Some people would, but I don't know how to do this. Is it just back and forth? Wish I would have known this already, because this was a fun one. It was like a 3 button press like golf. Oh, Salem's Lot. There's times where I want to move Salem's Lot to number 1 on my list. That's how much I like it. But it's an awful long one, though. I don't know if I'd want to see Rocky Horror in a crowd with a movie theater. Too loud, people are being ignorant, throwing stuff everywhere. I'd rather just watch it at home. That's not my kind of crowd. I like the old Universal monster movies, all of them. Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, Frankenstein vs. the Wolfman, House of Dracula, House of Frankenstein, Son of Dracula. Son of Frankenstein. I like them all. And Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Okay, that's the final results. Okay, we're moving on. I spent too much time on that, but it's towards the end of the stream anyway. It's okay. So you want to fix it, Felix? Okay. Plus the queue's closed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh wait, it's in my favorites folder. Go back one. Yeah, I've seen all the Christopher Lee Draculas, all the Hammer, let's say Hammer Frankensteins, Hammer Draculas. I've seen them all. I even seen the Hammer Mummy one, which I didn't like when I first saw it. I don't know if I ever watched it a second time. You left the queue? You gotta leave or something?
I'm gonna wreck it! I'm gonna wreck it!
Oh, well, I could have tried it out anyway. Yeah, that's okay. It's the end of the stream, you know. A double feature? I don't know where my thing of 3D glasses are. Like the old classic blue and red ones and things. I don't know where they're at. I don't have like a modern Friday the 13th set with like a 3D TV and 3D Blu-ray player, I don't think. No, I don't have that. So... I'll play it last. You just play it for a few minutes, see what it is. Someone wanted me to watch Halloween, but I just recently watched that, so I don't really want to watch it again. You know, when I was a kid, I liked Halloween 2 better. When I was a kid, I thought Halloween 1 was boring. I don't know where my head was at. Maybe I was more into the kills and less of the talking. I probably didn't appreciate what's his name and his, what's his name? The Dr. Loomis. I don't think I appreciated him and his what he had to say, when I was a kid. I think I just liked the kills and deaths and things, probably. Get to the point. I lost track of where my 3D glasses are. It's a whole case with a bunch of 3D glasses I've had over the years. I lost it and I haven't found it. I turned this house upside down looking for it like a year or two ago. I never found it. I don't know where it's at. It could even be in the storage unit in a random box where it doesn't belong. But I can't find it. But I don't think it should be in the storage unit. So I don't know what happened to it. I wish I could find the darn thing. But it's gone. There's somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Hello, person. I do remember watching Salem's Lot on its original run, like when they first played on TV for the first time, but I don't remember if I was allowed to stay up on part 2 to see the end. I think my mother was trying to rush me to bed. I think we were to the part where they were towards the end when they were in like the hospital or morgue part where the mother was, and they had to put a cross to her head. Okay, can we move on? I'm too much talking. I don't feel like playing this all the way through. Who requested this? Cannabis Kid. They just play for a few minutes and move on kind of game. Can I just do that and just don't worry about... Not in the mood to set any high scores or anything. How about we just get to the top of the building? No, I think we did get to the top of the building, didn't we? Did we already get to the top of the building? Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. Alright, so let's remove that. So next up is Rock and Wrestle. Wrong button. Oh, dang it. R-O... Rock, fall, rock and bolt, rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, shears, rock, run, rock star ate my hamster. A rock star ate my hamster. Alrighty then. What's this one? Trying to see the rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and rope, rock and wrestle, and it's just one disc. There we go. Terrifier 1. That's too modern, man. I don't want to watch the Terrifier movies. I don't like modern stuff. I've been avoiding even watching those. Now, Hellraiser 1 and 2 are good movies. So was one of the later ones where that has like a detective in it. Is a good one. Okay, how do we start this? Can we start it? Button's not working. Nothing is starting it. Let's try the other controller. Wishmaster, I think I saw that with recent times. It was okay. Wasn't my favorite. Okay, we have either, I don't know if it's loading or if it's just stuck, but it won't go anywhere, so. Fifth one, yeah, I like that one. That's probably my third favorite Hellraiser movie.
Where am I? There's no Hulkamaniacs here.
I did like Reanimator a little bit. That one was kind of fun. So we might have to find a different copy of this. Let's see if I can find it on here. See if I have another copy of it. There's also a Rock and Wrestle where it is a multi-disc game. But I probably could there is one that's in a folder. Wonder if this one was multi-disc and I didn't realize it. Child's Play's okay. I only saw the first one, but it's not really my favorite. Add Pinhead close to my chat. That'd make my chat too dark. Well, I love the movies. I wouldn't want my chat to be too dark. We're going to do it this way. Load. Just in case, since it's a multi-disc game. I'm not super picky on my horror movies, but there's quite a few I don't like. It's true. It's true that there's a lot I don't like. As well as ones that I do like. This is like a 4-disc game. I think it's 4 discs. Kind of surprised that a wrestling game would be. No, it's actually more than that. It says collection disc. It's 7 discs? 7 discs. There must be like something on each disc or something. And I haven't watched a modern horror movie in forever. I think a few of the Saw ones may have been the end of it. Oh no, I saw Cabin in the Woods, which I thought was a little, honestly, I thought it was a little overrated. I was hoping for better with all the hype around it. And I thought it was a little overrated. Yeah, Brain Dead's cool. But I've seen it a few times now. Honestly, I thought the build-up in Cabin in the Woods was okay, but I found the the people who work behind the scenes in the control room kind of lame and not that exciting. I felt when it finally got to those people, it's like, those guys suck. We might have to skip this game because I don't know if it's loading. I don't remember where she's at in that movie. This could be another one where I have to disable the fast loader. Blair Witch, I've only seen that once when it first came out. When it first came out, I'll be honest, when it first came out, I had to make sure and look it up to make sure it was an actual movie, which I was for sure it wasn't just a movie. But, you know, rumors going around, you know. This was the early days of the internet, too. Early days of the internet. So the movie at least succeeded that there was buzz around. Like, was this real footage? Same thing with that, what's that movie? Oh my god, what's that movie? Cannibal Holocaust. I remember there's stories that the law enforcement had to get involved because they had to make sure that that real people weren't killed or something. movie that I thought was overrated a little bit that everybody likes is The Sixth Sense. Didn't care for that one too much. Even though I did actually like The Ring a little bit. And if I recall correctly, after watching The Ring, I kept hearing about how the Japanese version was better. So I think I found either a version online or rented the Japanese version and thought it was kind of boring. So I liked our crappy American version better. Yeah, the Twilight Zone, the movie. You know, I saw that in the theater. Twilight Zone, the movie. Saw that in the theater. How do we start? Keyboard, do I want joystick? I had it on joystick, then I hit the other controller. Now we're back on keyboard. I think it's all messed up. I don't want to see Toxic Adventure. I don't feel like that's the spirit of Halloween. Oh my god, this is all messed up. Okay. We can't play this. This is wrestling. I've only seen the Toxic Adventure once back in the 80s, and I don't really remember it, but I don't think that's the movie I'd want to watch. I think the only other trauma movie I watched is a movie that someone gave me for free, and it was like Redneck Zombies or something. And that was so bizarre. So bizarre. I wouldn't call it good. It was just weird. What is it? PY Jamarama? PY? There it is. I think I saw a Puppet Master movie. I can't remember. Sounds kind of familiar. See, if Rickster was here, he'd be screaming Army of Darkness. But we just watched that one.
Oh yeah, this is hot. Yeah, have you ever seen a dipstick, baby? Yeah. Look at here, nice and clean.
Nice and clean. Any more? These graphics look messed up, but it might be okay. Port 1, eh? Gotta switch controllers, eh? Maximum Overdrive? I only saw that once in the 80s, and it was probably on TV or something. I can't remember. I don't remember how Maximum Overdrive was. To me, the best thing about Maximum Overdrive was AC/DC, right? Because Their song Who Made Who was like my favorite AC/DC song ever. Even though I'm a Bon Scott guy over Brian Johnson guy. I don't know how to pick that up. If you can pick it up. That song's still my favorite AC/DC song. I don't know what's going on in this game. AC/DC albums, I'll tell you, Power Age is my favorite. Even though it used to be like probably Dirty Deeds and who knows what else, but these days I say Power Age or Power Ridge or how you pronounce it. Just for overall AC/DC. Okay, I think I've seen enough of this game. I have no idea what to do here. Looks like a key would be useful, but I just walk over it and it changes on its own. Okay, we're done with this one. That's horror. Ghoulies 3. Oh my god. What's the movie where it's the they're eating her alive, then they're gonna eat me. Is that Ghoulies 3 or some kind of 3 or something? Now, The Last Ninja, let me see if that's in my favorites folder. Just out of curiosity's sake, because I think we played that before once, and a ninja game is in here, but I don't know if it's that one. No, it's just one called Ninja. So we gotta go to the actual folder. So that should be under L, I would assume, and not T. You want a good cheesy horror movie? Go watch Rawhead Rex. I remember watching that one in the 80s, and then rewatched it in recent times. Well, I wouldn't call it a masterpiece by any means, but oh, Last Ninja is a multi-disc game. Oh god. Let's see if it's in the other section then. See if there's a folder for it. Hopefully it's this one. Rawhead Rex. That's a wild one. This is something called the Pi 1541. It's actually the Pi 1541 with fast loader built into it. So you plug it into the back of your Commodore cartridge port and the serial port at the same time. And you pick the games with the buttons on the thing. It's real small and hard to see, but if that's what you was referring to. Now that's the one I don't know if I've seen as shock treatment. I've heard it's awful, and I can't remember if I finally did see it or not. I'm trying to think if I saw it just because out of curiosity's sake. Maybe I finally did see that one. Now that I think about it, maybe I did see it because I wanted to finally see it out of curiosity's sake. How do I turn that off? I'll just start the game. Well, I was using the back bit for my Intellivision mostly, but you know, there's other options if you want something cheaper. But for the Atari 2600, the back bit really isn't the best option. Oh, this game, I think. I forgot to fight in this. How do I turn around now? Now I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, you gotta stand still. To fight, you have to stand still. And then hit buttons. If you move, then you can't attack. Because if I move and hit A, then nothing happens. But if I let go, then hold A, then hit a button, then you attack. Which is awful. Like, how are you supposed to block anything when you have to just stand still? Unless you just want to move and then sit still again. It's really weird. What is this over in the corner, shiny? Nothing. Can we go this way? No. That was bad. That was bad. You don't want to go into the mud. Ninja quicksand. How come that doesn't heal you? Did I get the sword? I don't know if I got the sword. It says collect. Then it says holding nothing. I'm holding the button. And nothing. Up, down, left, right, nothing. I have no idea if we actually got the sword. None at all. I mean, it looks like I'm holding a sword, doesn't it? But when I attack, it's just my fists and my kicking again. Using nothing, holding nothing, so I don't know. But we're getting towards the end of the night, and I want to try out that Hills Fari game real quick, so I might just do that. Yeah, didn't I kill you already? You're still there? Couldn't figure out how to pick up the sword. 3 men and a baby. I saw that once back then. There we go. Death. How many lives do we get? Oof. Ah. Ah. Get me. Hit on top of the head. Another one. Another one. Oh yeah, do it like that. Yeah. He's like he's attacking you Three Stooges style. Alright. So, I'm assuming that's going to be a multi-disc game, just out of curiosity. More than likely. Let's see if it's in, if it's in that one set. One folder. That'd make it easier. We're just going to try it out. Quick second. Oh, you know, one of my favorites, speaking of animated stuff, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's one I do like. Good music. Ride current character to Hillsfar. Load a character to ride to Hillsfar. Generate a Hillsfar character. Load a pre-rolled character. Is that what I want? We're already on side one. Hey, Rhinox. Yeah, everybody has their favorites in these D&D games. We're at a campsite. Do you want to enter? Sure thing, why not? Let's enter. Camp options. These are my camp options. What kind of camp options are those? I just want to do something, game. Oops, I may have just unloaded that. I don't know if we can play it now. Hope I didn't unload it. We were just gonna test it out for a minute anyway. It's the end of the stream. I'm just goofing around. I may have actually unloaded the things, the files, so I could have just crashed it, so we might just call it there anyway. Might be a good time just to call it. I've done crashed it, yeah. GG. More stream appropriate. I didn't get nowhere. Let's see. On my list, I think I did put Pool of Radiance, though. And, you know, that list is like a 35 games long, probably. Actually, some of those games we may have already played. So, it's a long list. We actually played Space Quest 1, but I'll leave it on the list. Azure Bonds. I think Azure Bonds was the one that I tested on the back bit. I think that was the original one that we tested. Just to see if the game would save on the back bit when I was doing all those tests and stuff. And it did, because it was a cracked copy that combined all the discs and with the ability to save. But then everybody was saying, no, you don't want to play that one first. Nah, you don't want to play that one first. It's like, okay, guys. Have you considered NES Uninvited for Halloween? Isn't that a point and click adventure? That'd be way too long for Halloween. I'm not prepared for Halloween at all. I'm not prepared. Nick Gamer, you just getting here? We're unfortunately calling it a night. I'm just going to sit and chat for a couple minutes, though, before I get off here. Speed run, Jesus. Speed run, point and click adventure. That's if you knew all this, what to do and everything. Most of those point and click adventures, once you figure out what to do, same thing with the text-based ones, you can get through it pretty quickly. Once you learn what you're supposed to do. It's Halloween soon. Friday's Halloween, and I'm playing games on Halloween. So, and I think you requested Silent Hill, Oni. And I don't know who else has requested anything, because I haven't been writing shit down. Because I'm terrible. And we can't play much of Silent Hill. If more people request things, we'd have to just sample it. So I don't know what else I would want to play on Halloween. And then Thursday, we're going to watch a horror movie, which I have not decided what to watch yet. And like we said, we might put up a wheel. I'll have to work on that, though. Well, what did we do last Halloween? I know we started with a couple Intellivision games, and then we moved to probably Commodore, and then I think we moved to Sega Genesis. Is what we did, I think. I think I already had the games pre-selected that I wanted to play. I think there was no request that day. I think I had everything pre-selected. I can't remember now, unless I went back and watched last year's stream. The Monsters. I'm so used to them throwing Thanksgiving stuff at you around that time. They're throwing me turkeys. Swords and Serpents on the NES. You know, that's a movie I've not seen, is Candyman. But I keep avoiding it. I keep thinking I'm not going to like it. And I don't know why I have that prejudgment on that one. I just opened up a rabbit hole by saying that, didn't I? What do you mean you haven't seen it? Hatchet series, I've heard of those. I've heard one person mention it one time. Sammy Davis Jr. is scary. What year did Candyman come out? I probably just had so many other things to rent. Ugh. 1 and 2, Texas Chainsaw. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw's alright. It's alright. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. $1992. I guess that was a year after I graduated. Maybe I should have rented it around that time. Actually, that might be why I didn't see it. I may not have been renting a lot of movies around that time. It wasn't until 93, I think, that I discovered the video store in town. Or maybe we started renting from there. I think around that time I may not have been renting anything movie-wise. I may have just waited until... Maybe just bought a few movies here and there, and then who knows what I was doing. It wasn't until a few years later that we started renting movies like crazy. Basket Case? I think I saw Basket Case. I used to own a copy of Faces of Death. I unfortunately sold it because it was the time I needed money and I had the clamshell versus the Faces of Death. Even though the tape was so worn, the movie was starting to become faded a little bit on it because I bought it used from a video store that was going out of business. I think I saw the first Basket Case. That sounds kind of familiar. All right, guys, we're going to call it there. I'll think on things, on movies to watch for Thursday. I'll make a wheel. It still might not be the movies that you guys want to watch, unfortunately. But it's movies that I want to watch. So we'll see how that goes. Don't forget, it's going to be over on my Discord when we watch it. All right, guys. Good night.